we couldn't do this without print and non-print distributors and publishers. As librarians, our job is to select and acquire, organize and describe, and circulate and preserve information. But that information isn't something that we can do all on our own. And so we're always working with partners in the publishing industry. We're all in the same ecosystem together. Without our publishers and distributors, we would have a very difficult time stocking a collection in ways that were meaningful for our community. In terms of those collections, it's really important to think about the value of both print and non-print materials. For me, I always think about who my user is first. And the people who use our libraries, sometimes they have access to computers and reading devices and they can use their phones, but a lot of times they don't have those resources, or they don't want to use them for particular kinds of reading and research. So we have to develop print collections that can sustain services to those parts of our populations. Of course, we also know that many, many people rely on their devices. I have 3 or 4 sitting around me right now and really prefer to read online. And so we need a combination of the two. I also think it's important to think about cost of materials. At my library in the United States, we often have two books. We have an ebook copy and a print copy, and the ebook copy will cost 4 to 5 to even 10 times what the print copy costs. So we're always building collections mindful of budgets, and that means acquiring print sometimes rather than electronic when that is what we can afford. And it costs a lot of money to purchase those materials, but that is sort of what libraries do. And so I think of the librarian as being an advocate for the resources necessary to purchase the materials and infrastructures that we need to circulate our content. All of the pieces of the production of information cycle, the knowledge sort of information life cycle, every piece of that has people involved. Those people need to be compensated fairly for their work. We don't live in a world where any of that is free. So it's important for organizations to plan for and purchase materials for their collections.